So, viewers, like you've been wishing for, Athletes World, another season has been brought to you. For this one, we are reporting to you from the showgrounds, and we are busy with some of the national inline hockey players of Namibia. We're going to chat with a few of them, hear why they like the sport, hear why the sport is so famous, and I'll get on the track as well. It looks like the guys are about to start, so I need to leave. But viewers, Athletes World is back with another banger, and we are bringing you all the exclusive interviews. It looks like it's just me on the... Okay, but we still have time. So, like I said, we have a lot of interviews coming your way. We have a lot of wonderful episodes that we will be bringing you from the likes of inline hockey. This is something we're doing that's new to football. I think pedal as well. We'll try and squeeze in some swimming. You guys do not know that I can swim, but I'll show you guys that I can swim in one of these episodes. So, stay tuned. Join us here. The national inline hockey team. The head coach is here. I'm going to be talking to her. Some of the players, like I said, that represented the country. So stay tuned, and we'll be joining you now. Okay, so viewers, for this first episode of Athletes World, we are joined by Nadia Schmidt. She is the head coach of the national inline hockey team. Nadia, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thanks. Thank you for this opportunity, Brian. Glad to be here.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I mean, the guys are busy practicing and having some time on the pitch here, but tell us what's happening today. What are you guys busy with right now?
So today we've got our month-end practice where it's only hockey.
Okay.
So the guys absolutely love it. It's a one practice in the month where there's no session, no draws.
Okay.
And they just get to play hockey. Yeah.
Sounds very interesting. Is it more like this for fitness or to keep the guys up and pumping?
Yeah, it's a motivation.
Okay.
Everybody loves to just play hockey, but we all know that every sport has its tactics, and you cannot always just do what we all just want to do is play. So, but tonight is one of those nights, and I started this tradition in our Badgers Club many years back.
Okay.
And I've always said, you know what, sometimes if you make an agreement but it doesn't suit you, you still need to honor the agreement. So every month in the last practice, we play hockey only.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Okay, let's get into the more serious questions. Okay, Nadia, ice hockey is not something that is very known in Namibia itself.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yes.
So, inline hockey, how easy was it for you guys to get players to want to be part of the game and to get them to a level where we can, as Namibia, can compete in international competitions?
Well, because we've never had an ice rink in Namibia, that was never a difficult task.
Yeah.
To uphold an ice rink here is not viable. So we've had people that have tried, but it's never worked out. So inline hockey has always taken priority, and therefore there was never any split loyalties between ice and inline.
Okay.
And that also enhanced our growth and the speed at which we developed our inline hockey players.
Okay. Maybe a few differences between the inline and the ice hockey that you can maybe just mention for us to know?
Okay, so ice hockey is a lot more physical.
That we know.
So that sensation of the physicality in ice hockey is actually not allowed in inline.
Okay.
Inline was created for the more technical side of the sport. It's more focused on the skill sets.
Okay.
So contact, you are allowed contact. It is a contact sport, but not close to the degrees that ice hockey is allowed.
Okay. Now, let's say our inline hockey team is a team that performs at the highest level, and I think a lot of Namibians are maybe just not informed enough to know about how well the national hockey inline hockey team does. Tell us a bit about the highlights of the year 2025 so far that you guys have been a part of. China getting a bronze medal there. Just give us a bit of insight on that.
So going to China was an absolute blessing to participate there. We came in definitely as the underdog.
Yes.
And when we got there, we had a tough pool. We knew that our game against Chinese Taipei was going to be the game that we needed to win to give us the best chance of getting to the semi-finals.
Okay.
Because the other teams in our pool were USA, who ended first actually at China competition at the World Games.
And they ranked high, I understand?
Always first or second, yes, in the world, and this has now been for years consistently. And the other team that's with them on top there is the Czech Republic.
Okay.
So in our pool we had USA, Chinese Taipei and China. And China came out with a very strong team this year. They invested heavily in their team.
Okay.
They did not bring the same team as they had last year World Championships.
Okay.
So it was nice to see it. But yeah, they gave us a solid game. That was the one game where I also got a bit nervous. The one that I actually got really nervous because it was way too close.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a tremendous experience and the competition was just phenomenal.
Well, and speaking of the competition was phenomenal. We saw you guys get some big wins. Looking at our team, I mean, look, I spoke to a couple of the players before. It's a mixture of everything. A few professional players, maybe a few guys that still have to go to a 9-to-5 job. How do you get all of that? How do you gel all of those players together and get them to play as good as they do?
Well, I can really just thank the Lord for his wisdom because for me, it was about team health.
Okay.
And getting the men to synergize as a family unit was the key point. If you're willing to fight for each other and play for each other, then half the battle is done. But we had a good mixture of experience, of players that were very inexperienced on a level of such a huge magnitude. Namibia has never ever competed at World Games before. This was our
That's
first
the
time
thing.
ever
Yeah.
going to World Games, and the World Games are seen as the Olympics to roller sports.
Okay.
So it was a phenomenal experience for us. Our youngest player, we had the youngest player at the tournament.
Another milestone.
He was only 16 at the time of the tournament, and our oldest player was 24.
So it's quite a young team.
Going up against Czech Republic, our oldest player was 4 years younger
Than
than
the
their youngest player.
Oh my
Yeah, so
goodness.
the general talk was also the average age of our team being so young. I think they said it was 20.9 years, and the other ages were like 32 average, 38 average, 35 average.
Sure.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome for our opponents. They treated us with a lot of respect, a lot of admiration. The coaches towards myself as well, and Trevor Cormack, they were very respectful towards us, and they acknowledged what we've accomplished
Okay.
as such a young inline country.
So look, the milestone of being the youngest team was probably participating should be huge, and the like of these young guys. I mean, 16 years old,
Yes.
guys that are 20 and below. Now, to play against international teams of the likes of the US, that on the world stage, how did you get them to stay composed and just play the game that they're used to?
Well, the entire season we had worked on specific principles.
Okay.
So we base our team training on principles, and if we could respect those principles, we could step up in any game,
Yeah.
as long as we stuck to the principles. So a game changes. You can never determine beforehand how you're going to come out of the zone.
Okay.
You've got the best tactics often to come out, but if you don't stay true to your principles in supporting the puck, in giving options, looking at various options on the field, finding space on the court,
Okay.
there were a number of principles that we really honed in on from the first training camp to the last training camp, and everybody bought in on those principles. They respected them, no one challenged them, and you saw it in the game.
Yeah. No, well, all I can say is we are definitely very proud of the national team. So speaking of some of the events that we did have this year, are there any to look forward to, let's say for 2026, any big competitions that the guys are maybe preparing? I know the championship is up and coming, but other than the championship, do we have any international stuff coming next year and stuff?
So next year is a big year for our junior teams as well. We've got from even under 6, but under 8, all the way through till under 18 open, where we have an opportunity to participate in a Palmer Cup,
Okay.
which will be in Munich in June.
Okay.
So our junior development trials are actually taking place the week after next.
Okay. We'll
so-
definitely check that out also, yeah.
So we'll be hosting those development trials, and then that will take place in June, and then
Okay.
in October next year are the World Skate Games.
World Skate Games,
So
okay.
for the World Skate Games, all the countries are back in it. This is where in 2024 we went to the World Skate Games, and we went in, I think I speak under correction, seeded 24th or no, seeded 21st,
Okay.
and we came back seeded 4th. So that
That's
is
a
what we
huge leap.
achieved
That's
at
a
the
huge lead.
World Skate Games, and now we go back to the World Skate Games. It's in Paraguay
Okay.
in October. So we're just still waiting for the specific dates to be released, but somewhere in October.
Well,
Yes.
so that's another big one to look forward to.
And then something else, something that we've not done as a Namibian team before,
Okay.
is we would like to send a team, a masters team.
Okay.
We would like
Ooh.
to send, it's like 36 years and older,
Okay.
to participate on international level as well. So we've got a number of our players that have gone through the ranks. In the meantime, they've gotten married, gotten kids,
Yeah.
worked the 9 to 5, 8 to 5. And these guys are still passionate.
Oh, okay.
And we've
Okay.
got a number of them that are really good, that will be able to compete on international level as well.
That sounds very interesting. So that if that works out, that will be the first time that we have a masters team competing
Yes.
at the international level.
Yes, like official masters team. So maybe be jumping the gun because this is still an idea that we need to share and
Work on.
have it okay.
Okay.
But these are prospects, as we said.
Yeah.
Plans, prospects for 2026. So this is one of those prospects that we hope it will get the green light, and our senior men can also have an opportunity, meaning our masters
Yeah.
will have an opportunity to compete on international level.
That sounds amazing. Well, Nadia, to not bother you further, the teams are busy. Just maybe any final words from you regarding this wonderful framed picture that you guys got here.
Yes. So this is our Africa Cup tournament. This Africa Cup is run by, and it's Dave Hammond's brainchild.
Okay.
He started it many years ago, and this year he actually managed to have the biggest Africa Cup that has ever taken place in Namibia, and it's a wonderful event. It's an event where international
Players,
players
yeah.
come to Namibia. They enjoy the sightseeing, they enjoy in Swakopmund, they enjoy the dunes, they enjoy the ocean, they enjoy the wildlife at Las Vegas, here in
Yes.
Windhoek. They're always hosted there. And what Dave Hammond has managed to complete with his Africa Cup, put Namibia on the map. This is a tournament that many international teams are talking about. I've traveled to Italy, to Spain the last 2 years, and in China as well. Africa Cup comes up at the tournaments.
Wow.
There's a lot of interest and there's a lot of enthusiasm to participate. So thanks to Dave for his initiative in making this a reality for a Namibian player to participate on our Namibian soil against internationals.
And this is just good for the exposure. I mean, pros from all over the world coming together to come play in Namibia. It's only
And not just the senior players, but also junior development players, or from under 8s, under 10s, under 12s, under 16s. We had players from overseas coming, playing against our players.
Okay.
So that type of exposure does the world of good for all our players that don't have an opportunity to travel outside of Namibia, but yet the international players come to Namibia. Excellent exposure.
Well, lovely. Well, Nadia, thank you for your time. And viewers,
you.
there you have it. That's Nadia Schmidt. She is the head coach of the inline hockey national team. So we'll be looking to chat with Alex Wirtz after this. So please do stay tuned.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, so guys, like I said, we have a couple more interviews to go. I am joined by Alex Wirtz. He is a player in the national team. And what club do you play for?
I play for Badgers, my home club.
For Badgers. I see Nadia is also the coach here.
Yes.
So tell me, the sport itself, me and my cameraman were seeing you guys doing your thing, practicing. It looks more enjoying from a fan's perspective than tiring, because you guys are just there moving with your skates and it looks beautiful. But tell us, how physically can the game get and how tiring does one get? I mean, looking at you now.
Yeah, so games are pretty short. So normally within the country we play 2 times 15 minutes without stop time, so it just keeps on going.
Okay.
But we keep our shifts short, so we always rotate while we're playing. So there's a lot of games going on, somebody gets off, a new guy gets on. So we always run about max 40 to 1 minute, seconds, right? And then the next guy goes on. So we just have the fresh legs the whole time. For the sport, it's also probably more entertaining because you always have fresh guys on the court that are always giving their 100%, going up and down, up and down. Not like other sports where I feel like guys play 90 minutes the whole game or 60 minutes, 80 minutes the whole game. By the end, they're quite tiring. So yeah, no, that's why, from a perspective point, this is, I think, way more entertaining for me because it's just high pace the whole time.
Look, apart from the entertaining bit, let's say advice for a guy like me. If I want to start getting on those on those skates, what type of technical skill do you need to have? Do you need to start early? Is it,
Yeah.
is it the thing of you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Or yeah, how does it work?
It's definitely the same principle as in all different sports, I think. You just
Okay.
got to respect it. The younger you start, the
The
better,
better-
you get, right?
Okay.
Starting at a late age, you're definitely not going to be pro, but you're still going to have fun. So it's not like to say when you're above 20, don't even try the sport. Like, come by, put on the skates, have a few skates around, see how good you are. Some people are naturally talented with it. They get it within a few months. Other guys, they struggle a whole year, but then once they're in it, they start playing the tournaments, build their confidence, and it's just a fun sport for everybody. It doesn't matter what level you are.
Okay, speaking of, it doesn't matter what level you are. Tell us a bit about your journey. Like, run us through it quick. When did you start playing the game? When did you start understanding that this is your game? Because was it always your favorite sport? Did you always want to play the sport? So give us a bit of that background info.
Yeah, so my background is this was pretty much the first sport I did try. I did swimming.
Okay.
It wasn't for me. I wanted a team sport. So with 7 years old, I started playing the sport, which was a bit late for my time.
Oh, okay.
Other guys I played with started when they were 5, 4-ish. So they definitely level ahead of us then. But
What was I doing it for? Crying, waiting for the pap and the milk. Okay,
So-
but yeah.
yeah, then I started playing when I was 7. I moved to Germany when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
Played 4 years ice hockey there, like in a development semi-pro team, which was a fun, different exposure, much different to inline hockey. Definitely more physical.
Okay, I think Nadia did mention the fact that the ice hockey is a bit more physical in this game here.
Yeah, no, it's a different level. I mean, they also play with icing and offside, which are different rules we don't have.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I came back 3 years ago after my ice hockey career and just kept on playing inline hockey here. So, yeah.
Okay, now for you, Alex, tell us, since you've played both, which one would you say you would prefer?
Depends on what you grow up.
Okay.
But for me, definitely inline all the way. It's a more individual sport, I could say. Like, it's more skill based.
Okay.
Where in ice hockey, you play with a team, and everybody has to play their role in order to score that goal. Where in inline hockey, if a weak defender is marking you or something, you can get
Yeah.
away with it and score a goal. But
Individual brilliance comes into play.
yeah, smartness definitely. But that's in both sports. So it's just all around have a good visual for the sport. I mean, we're skating 30 kilometers an hour, looking up, making sure nobody wants to hit us. So,
Yeah.
no, it's definitely just have a good field of view and just watch the game, read the game.
Yeah, no, I have to say it's beautiful to watch. We'll give you guys a short clip towards the end of the show to just see how physically this game can get. Also, tell us a bit about the experience in China, how that went. Nadia told me the team was very young. Average age was, I think, 24, if not 20,
We were 22, yeah.
22. Yeah,
Yeah.
tell us a bit about that. I mean, it's putting the young guys on an international level, on the international stage is tough. And it's a tough ask from them, but they definitely did deliver.
Yeah, it's. I wouldn't say it's a miracle. I mean, we worked a long way to get here. I mean, the sport within the country is probably over 30 years old, and they've always been playing internationally at the tournaments. World Games was the first time for us to qualify within the top 8, which was already a huge achievement. Looking that we were in the standings, on the world standings, like 22 or something.
Yeah.
So going top 8 was huge. Going to China, then playing with the pros and feeling like a pro was different. I mean, most of the guys that play the sport, they do it as a living.
Yeah.
Where most of us either still studying or working already. So, yeah, we're not as dedicated as them, but we made it work. And I think it's just because we're such few players, I think quality beat over quantity very
Yeah.
by far. And passion. I mean, most of these guys, we
Have
love
a
the
lot of
sport.
passion.
And I think that the country playing for Namibia, it's for us a huge achievement. And just going out there and waving the flag, it's just, yeah, a different experience, I guess.
Well, okay. Speaking of the fact that most of those guys that play, they are professionals. They do it's what they live. It's what they eat every day. It's not different. It's so different with us. I mean, speaking of yourself, you are a 9-to-5 guy. You have a 9-to-5 job that you go to after that you go into practice. Give us a bit of like a scope of how your day looks like and how you can manage to do all of that and still represent your country at the highest level.
Okay, definitely. Like in the first podcast we have, I don't have the best professional player, not mindset, but
Yeah.
style-wise, right? I don't go to the gym in the morning. I do only inline hockey 4 or 5 times a week, which is still a lot. I mean, we push 3 hours every week.
Yeah.
I try to put it in, and It's just not easy. I mean, the tournaments are also quite far away. It's not like in different countries where they play within like a region.
Yeah.
So they only travel like an hour or something, whereas it's sometimes all the way in the coast or up in the north, which I guess is a bit annoying, but I mean, it's just part of the sport. If we want to play, that's what we got to
Yeah.
do. So, definitely I'm probably the wrong athlete to ask the question, how does my athlete day look like? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just a normal work
No,
day
but
for me.
no, but like your actual day. I mean, we want to know now like how your day works. I mean, you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
First
So
thing you do, go to work.
I wake up in the morning, go to work, finish the whole day there. Sometimes so 7 o'clock, go from work straight away to here, play hockey for 1 or 2 hours,
That
3 hours,
dedication.
and then go back home tired and start over the next day. So yeah.
Takes a lot of dedication, but for yourself personally, before I let you leave, any highlights from the year 2025 so far that you've enjoyed? I mean, we're also looking forward to the World Games. I understand that are most probably next year in Paraguay, if I'm not mistaken.
Those are the World Roller Games. So those are all
roller
the,
games.
all the sports on roller things. So
Okay.
like skateboarding, scooters,
okay,
inline hockey.
okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of sports going into that. Speed skating, which is also a big tournament. I took 2019. I took part in one of those tournaments in Barcelona. Basically the same thing like World Games. The whole town is branded, arenas are set up, all the athletes are there, opening ceremonies. Feels like the Olympics, just for everything on wheels. So
I love the sound of that, yeah.
it's very, very cool.
Good. Highlights for 2025?
Definitely Africa Cup would be one of those
Has
things.
to be
right?
there, okay.
China, definitely a big one there. And I think the biggest one is to come, winning championships this year for Badgers.
Winning
which
championship
we've
for
never
Badgers,
done,
yeah.
but this year is our best chance. So,
And
yeah.
you're looking forward to the championship?
Oh, 100%. I'm better than ever, and the team's also looking pretty good. So, yeah, I think we got this one.
We love the sound of that. Okay, now I have to love and let you leave.
Perfect.
Putting you on the spot right there, hey? Any message that you have for young athletes that are aspiring to try and be up there, try and represent the country at the national level? For someone that has a 9 to 5 and still pitches up at 7 o'clock to train, do it again the next day, represent the country on the highest level, what would your advice be to the young child of Namibia?
Definitely comes down to not giving up. So the basics, just keep on dedicating yourself to it. Have fun. I mean, it's all about having fun. If you're not having fun in the sport, then don't do it at all. Listen to your coaches, listen to your seniors, and just take in the knowledge, the advice they're giving you for free. You don't need to pay for lessons. Just go out there and to give you 100%. If you're not puking after practice, you're doing something wrong.
So viewers, the last interview for the day, I had to make sure to include this one. This is the guy who was the youngest representing the country, only 16 years old if I'm not mistaken.
16, yeah.
In China. Please introduce yourself to the viewers.
So, my name's Avi, Lau van der Merwe. My school's name is Windhoek Gymnasium. Yo, I love that school,
Okay.
even though I don't like school.
Avi, tell me, how was it for you representing the country in China and being the youngest player?
It was such an experience. I think it's a kid's dream. Me personally, I always dreamt from it since the age of 9. I love the sport with a passion, and it's like nothing I can explain. It's
Yeah.
too difficult.
How long have you been playing the sport, and when did you start realizing that this is your favorite sport maybe?
So when I was small, I played rugby, right?
Okay.
And then my father introduced me to inline hockey. And the first practice, I fell in love with the sport. Since the age of 9 or 8, I'm not sure. But yeah,
But it started at a very early age.
a very early age.
Okay,
yeah.
now tell me about 2025. What was your highlights from the year? What was your hoogtepunten for 2025?
When I passed my exam,
Okay, very important. Very important. You have to pass exams, okay?
and when I got chosen for the team,
When you got the news that you made it into the team, what was your reaction?
I couldn't believe it. I was celebrating the entire day. You had no idea. Yeah.
Okay, now tell me, what keeps you motivated? Are there any players that play the same sport, let's say internationally, that you look up to, that you like, who you want to play like, stuff like that?
It's mostly for the birds, Ajay.
You gotta love AD. You have to love AD. Okay, now, apart from the birds.
I don't know, man. This sport, it's amazing for your health, number one.
Okay, number one.
And number two, it gains your aura, man.
It gets your aura, eh?
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
have to, the aura is very important.
I'm telling you.
So now I'm gonna put you on the spot, man.
Yeah.
Cool. At the end of every show, we always ask our athletes for a message.
Yeah.
Firstly, tell me, with this sport, do you want to become a professional? Do you want to take it up serious to the point where you're a pro in the game, or is this something that you want to do for now? And then secondly, for every other 16-year-old that's watching you right now, that's at home, that probably wants to play in a sport and also represent the country on the national level, what advice do you have for them? That's for you in the camera.
My advice is just believe. Everything you do, believe in yourself. It's always about hard work, dedication, everything like that. And that, I don't know what to say, man. Don't put me on the spot like that. It's difficult. I think if you stay consistent, dedication every single day, and if you believe in God, thank you, Lord, for bringing me through like this, and my mother.
And lastly, we had to include the young men. At only 13 years old, I'm joined by Sion. Sion, can you please tell the viewers who you are, who you play for, and why you like the sport?
Hello guys, I play for Badgers under 12 and under 14.
Okay.
It's my passion. I've been playing for 9 years from I was 4. It's really been a challenge through friendship, making friends, and yeah, I just enjoy it.
And look, you play with a lot of the big boys, the guys that that represent the country at the highest level. I mean, we saw AB not too long ago. AB is only 16, but he's also playing at the national level. Do you also want to represent the country? Do you want to take the sport up professionally in the future?
Yes, my future goal is to play NHL. It's like the National Hockey League
Okay.
in America.
Okay, and unlike AB who didn't answer the question, do you have any players that you maybe look up to, whose game that you like, that you want to play similarly to when you grow up?
Internationally, Patrick Kane and Connor McDavid.
Okay.
And here, it's probably Alex Viet
Okay.
and Daniel.
I like that. What do you like about Alex's game?
They are really calm under pressure,
Is it?
and when they're under pressure, they can dribble past everyone and just play the game.
Okay, cool. Now, it's your turn now. So, I'm going to put you on the spot. You're only 13. So, het jy enige boodskap? Het jy enige advice? Do you have any advice for your fellow young friends, like the men, the boys and the girls who are your same age, who want to also be into a sport that like you are now, coming to train at 7 o'clock on a Monday? Give them that advice.
You should just never give up on your dreams, and if you have one bad day or you have like someone said something bad to you at school, just forget about it and just enjoy your sport. Never give up on your dream. You just have to strive for what you want to be when you're older.